Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Today, 99 Silverado 2500 radio install. Just a cheap little thing. Let's get to it. All right, here we go. We got the dash kit here. It's a put together one, depending on what you're using. So instructions are inside. Here's the wiring harness adapter, and then this is the Walmart dual radio special cheapie. Link in the description below. So this I had this in, I think, my old F250. So this trim piece is going to come out, and then we'll utilize the new install dash kit. Gonna clip all these off, hook up the new adapter using my wire nuts here, and then we'll be good to tear apart the dash in the truck. Alright, so update time. I got the old head unit out of the old dash kit, and then this is the sleeve that the head unit slides into. So we'll get this assembled, we'll get this slid into it, and then we'll pull up these tabs so it can't come out. That way when we get this installed in the truck, we can connect this, slide it in, and it'll lock into place. And then you use the little these little guys if you got to take it back out, one on each side. Super simple. But I got the wiring all done up, zip tied nice. And these newer head units don't utilize power antenna. Well, there's a power antenna on it, but as far as the power antenna and illumination, I have them just blanked off here because this lights up all the time. You can program it when to go high and dim and all that good stuff. So now we will figure out what we need for this dash kit and then get this prepped. These kits come pretty universal. So I found mine, which is a 99 to 02, 1500 to 2500. So it's using this application. So it says mount bracket set C to the radio. So flip it over. Bracket set C is this, which are these guys. Okay. So we flip it back over and it shows us that this is the outside. And it says to use the carriage bolts. So the slot goes on the bottom for that. When we stick this in the side, it's got two guide pins right here that sit right there. So you can't mess it up. Okay. And then this carriage bolt, it's recessed. That's why they call it a carriage bolt anyway. And it fits right there. That's where it's going to live. And then you put this on there, and you use your lock nuts. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get both sides on. And she is all set. Just like that. Those are two 10 mils. Snugged them up really nice. Now we are ready for the sleeve here. So super simple. Slide that guy in there like that. And then everywhere there's a recess, you just take a standard flat blade screwdriver, press these down, and it'll lock it into place. Yeah, sorry about that. It's not the greatest on this one. There's not that many spots that you can pry down and keep it snug, so that's kind of a bummer. Oh well. Yeah, that sucks. But either way, it's it'll hold it. Yeah. All right. So real quick, the dash on these is super easy. What you want to do is, put your key in the ignition, foot on the brake, drop this down into the lowest gear possible, and then just start prying. Woo! Pry this all the way down, pull it out, disconnect the wire. All right, so this truck's got like the rear slider and spoiler lights and stuff like that that are added on by the dealer who sold this truck originally. So just to get it out of the way, I disconnected the switch here because those lights were short. The cargo lamp, which you got to depress this guy a long ways down with a flat blade. And then the headlight switch, that gave me enough room to wiggle this thing out of the way. And then supposedly this thing here, you just I don't know, pinch these clips together and then it comes out. And while I'm in here, I've got a bad light here. This one's good, this one's bad, so I'm gonna also replace that while I'm in here. So let's see. Apparently you just wow. And it's like 20 some degrees here too, so it's kind of flipping cold. Oh yeah, there's levers there, my bad. Use a little light and you can see, but yeah, there's a little lever here, a little lever there. Pull it down, wiggle that bad boy out. Oh, gotta get my Garth Brooks tape out of there. Oh yeah, that's one thing I loved about this truck actually, is the cassette tapes. I'm so old school. And it's got this little CD player down here, but that's gonna stay there. All right, pull this bad boy out of here. Let's see what we got on the back. All right, y'all, so this is where we're at. I did replace 3 bulbs in here. That was the only one working. Thankfully I had 3, because there's these weird little guys that I used to get from the junkyard because I knew I'd need them someday. And then when I put them back in, the tab broke on that one. So I just put a little old gangster screw in there and called it good. Now, number 1, this is the antenna that came out of that radio. That's not going to work. Antennas are bigger, so now I'm going to have to go to the store and O'Reilly's and see if I can get an adapter for that guy, because that's really weird. If not, I'm going to have to crimp another one on and hope it works. But before I do that, I'm going to make sure all this stuff works. And then this should go in just like the old radio. Should just slide right in here like... yeah, I say like so, but it's never like that. Yeah. Right here. Right here. Make sure... So your one is the CD harness. You're not going to use this anymore. But make sure your antenna and your main harness is coming through. And then you should just be able to push this bad boy in there. She'll lock in. Yeah, just like that. Bang. Yep. Cool. Like I said, the CD one can go away. Now, I'm going to make sure, I'm going to hook this up and just make sure it works first. Harness is plugged in. Now I'm going to plug it into the radio. But first, because now it's all down to this, I'm going to put the dash together because I don't like all this stuff hanging out and all that fun stuff. Alright, I tested everything out. It is working. Dash is all back together. I heard a couple clips break, but hey, that's the way it goes. So I'm gonna do some research on this adapter here, and then we should be all good to go. Once I snapped everything in place, this, like, it's held down really, really nice. So we're good there. And yeah, I guess I'll take care of everything else I'm not using anymore, and then I'll check back in with you guys after I get that antenna adapter figured out. Alright guys, so several days later, but here is the adapter. Plugs into the back of the radio, and then the teeny tiny end of the antenna slid into there, and that's it. This thing is rocking and rolling. Radio reception is perfect, and that's the end of that. Super easy install. Well, there it is, guys. That's how you install a radio on your Silverado OBS. And yeah, do your research. So when I picked up my my install kit, the wiring harness at O'Reilly's, they didn't offer the antenna adapter at all. So if you hop on Amazon or eBay, and I'll link it in the description below, but if you hop on there, I see a lot of the harness kits, install kits, come with that same adapter for the antenna. So definitely probably worth your money going that route instead. Really the same price. So all right guys, hopefully this video helped you guys out. Till we meet again. Oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till we meet again. Later.